Thanks for making the distance to coming out and signing our live out in a good way.
Hello, everybody. How do I follow those two? Another hand for Jaimi and Mike. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for attending, sharing your time, your support, and your love for Jaimi and Mike. My little girl. She was a little girl. Little baby, little girl. Now she's a taller girl, but she's still my little girl. 24 years gone by pretty quick. She celebrated her birthday a few weeks ago, June 18th. I think back to the time she was small. She grabbed my hand. Always wanted to go outside and play. I always loved to do that with her. One of the things she liked to do was go to the park. You remember that, Jaimi, down to the park? And she might have been, again, maybe this tall, 4 or 5. One of her favorite things to do at the park, you know, she loved the merry-go-round. She loved the slide with the monkey bars. I would lift her up, my little girl. I can remember like yesterday. And she grabbed those rungs, and she had this determined look on her face. She also had her giggle. She had a giggle, an infectious smile and laugh. And she wanted to go to each rung and complete the whole distance. Well, a few visits over time, she finally accomplished that. Just, again, an example for determination. And one of the many things I'm so proud of her about. From there, of course, she went on to a lot of other accomplishments. I know I'm not going to go into a lot. I was supposed to do just a quick toast. But I'll fast forward 10 years, maybe a couple 10-year at a time stories. 10 years old, I think, maybe the national anthem. Remember that, Jaimi? Uncle Steve. He's a coach, high school basketball, and big packed house at the gym. And my little girl gets up, grabs a mic like this, cooler and calmer than anybody that I've ever seen. She belts out the national anthem. She gets every word correct. She has no notes. She was just wonderful. Brought the house down, standing ovation. Another example of how fantastic my little girl is. So proud of you, Jaimi. And she goes on to college, of course, you know, the Ohio State University. She is, there we go. Shout out to all the alumni. There's a whole bunch of us. She gets a career and she meets a guy who becomes a fiance. And today, look at her, wow, married. Round of applause, please. The good news there, over the last couple of years, I've gotten to meet Mike several times. We've gotten to break bread together, we've had dinners, we've had lunches. First, you know, a little quiet, a little shy. Maybe I'm a little intimidating toward him sometimes, maybe not. But he kind of came out of his shell. The last few times we were together, it just warmed my heart, made me comfortable to see him put his hand on my daughter's hand, my little girl's hand. And I felt good that a good man was going to support Jaimi and take care of her. So Jaimi, you got a good guy here. Maybe I couldn't even have handpicked him a better guy myself. You did a good job, both of you. Today, I am letting go of your hand because Mike is going to grab it. He's going to hold on tight. Love you forever and ever. Protect you. You know my saying is to both of you guys, always what? Keep your head on a swivel.
Head on a swivel.
Oh, you know it too, man. Yeah. I told the girls a lot when I went to visit them in college and so forth. Know your surroundings, protect each other, love each other. I'm so proud of you. Although I've let go of your hand today, Jaimi, you know that you're always going to be Dad's girl forever. I'll always be there. My hand is there anytime you need it. For both of you. I love you very much. not forget Mike. I want to welcome Mike to our family, and I'm proud to have you as a son-in-law. I love you too. So, one last thing. If everybody would stand up for Jaimi and Mike, please. Grab a glass. Congratulations, Mike and Jaimi Sauter. We love you.
Love you.
Next man, the best man, Mr. Joseph.
Thanks, sir.
So,
Hey everyone, my name's Joe. I'm Michael's older brother. Had quite the eloquent speech written out in the heat of the sun from the picture this morning. I'm hopeful it didn't all get drenched by sweat, so I hope I can read it. A couple years ago, Michael started growing out this beard. At first, I thought it was just to look more like his dapper older brother, Joe, who is also in the medical field. But, you know, it kind of hit me. He kind of looks more like the Dos Equis man from those commercials, who's often known as the most interesting man in the entire world. This interesting man has a legend as such that mosquitoes won't bite him because they're just too respectful of him. And he is the one that can touch art in the museums. But what makes Michael so special is he always has a great story to tell. And he has a wide range of unique and obscure talents that he is just a master of. You know, I've had the privilege of meeting some of his friends over the last month or so, and even with him starting his new job at the hospital, working on my floor, I've met a lot of people that know Mike, and the first thing they say is, you're Michael's brother. You probably know all his crazy stories. I'm like, I know some of them, they're like, well, you have to ask him about ours. And when I do ask Michael, he never disappoints. He's always got a great story to tell, and he's probably one of the funniest guys I've ever met. But a couple years ago, my wife Laurel and I don't know if she's still in the room or took our kid outside, but we took Michael to participate in the Warrior Dash. Michael was fresh out of high school, ran cross country, and was kicking everyone's tails. You know, he was running lickety-split. A couple of guys who were in a group that started ahead of us, they were struggling. They were going really slow. And there was someone made the comment of, oh man, we need a hero, we need a warrior. Only someone like that could finish this race. Sure enough, Michael comes sprinting past. And they say, that's the guy. That is a hero. He's always going to do this race well. And as soon as he finishes that sentence, Michael trips on a huge tree branch, soars through the air, and plunges face first into a pile of mud. Didn't stop Michael though. You know, he was somewhat embarrassed, I'm sure, but he got up and left me and Laurel in the dust, that's for sure, and, you know, creamed everyone else. But the reason I chose to tell a story today is, you know, I think that story tells a lot about Michael. You know, he's dedicated, he's determined, he's extremely loyal, and we're so proud of him and what he's been doing and what he will accomplish going to school. And, you know, once he met Jaimi, she just did nothing but bring out the best in Michael. You know, all these qualities I just talked about, she's really enhanced those and, you know, made Michael a better person. And I think that's a big part of being married is, you know, keeping each other strong, supporting one another, and I'm really encouraged to see you guys already do that. I think you guys will be a great couple, and I'm so proud of both of you guys. One word of advice I would say to Michael is, you know, when Jaimi's right, Jaimi's right. When there's controversy, Jaimi's right. And when you're right, Jaimi's still right. You'll probably hear this a million times the next year when people say, how long have you been married? And people pat you on the back and go, 1 year, happy wife, happy life, right? And you'll probably get really sick of that saying, but true words have never been spoken. So always listen to your wife and treat her with respect, and we're so proud of both of you guys. We'll take a glass and we'll hopefully we'll be back walking up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
have to say, but
Now for your maid of honor, any glass.
you got this, Emmy.
Hi everyone. To those of you who don't know me, I'm Emmy, Jamie's little sister. And I'm extremely proud to be related to someone who is as incredible as Jamie is. For as long as I can remember, Jamie has been one of the most important role models in my life. To this day, I continue to look up to her and can only hope that one day I can be as driven and caring as she is. Growing up, I always tried to be like my big sister. I played the same sports as her, tagged along when Jamie would hang out with her friends, and even would wear her clothes from time to time. Sorry, Jamie. And when we were younger, everything did impress me, except for the times where you would scare me, because you would always pop out from behind the corner. So be ready, Michael.
She does that.
I was always in awe at your musical talents and your speed in swimming and running. Even now, I'm very impressed by everything you do. You're so determined, strong, and beautiful. You look absolutely stunning today. And I can't believe that you're so grown up. Time has flown by unbelievably fast, and it seems like just yesterday you were a teenager. I'm so lucky to have a big sister like you. Nothing has made me happier than to see you grow into the inspiring young woman you are today. And I'm so glad that you have found Michael, who is a very intelligent and kind man. So on this huge day, I couldn't be more proud to be here, seeing my sister marry her perfect match. I'm excited for you, Michael, to officially become part of our family. I hope that today has been everything both of you have ever dreamed of. Let's raise our glass to a very long and joyous marriage between Jamie and Michael. Jamie and Michael.
Cheers.
Let's see, Rachel Avery.
That was great speeches, you guys. Let's see if I can top that off. Here we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. If you didn't already know me, I am Kimmy, Jamie's best friend. First off, I would like to say thank you for everyone for coming to this beautiful wedding day. I am so happy to be here and we celebrate the beginning of what will be a great marriage. When it comes to speeches, I must warn you, I may cry so much to where you won't be able to understand me, or I might become so nervous I may drink a lot of wine right before it and talk nonsense really. Trust me, it happened at my sister's wedding. Though tonight, I think my role, and that might be because I made sure to only drink one glass of wine this time. I already drank it. Anyways, back to why I'm standing here making this speech. I would like to say thank you to Michael for loving my best friend and seeing how great of a woman she is. I know you are just the man for her and will treat her right. Jamie, it's been about 12 years now that I have known you, and I can't believe how fast time has gone by. I remember the first day I met you like it was yesterday. You have always been the most outgoing, kind, inspiring, and non-selfish person I know. When it came to high school dance parties, you were always there with me dancing all night long. And by the way, Michael, she went for the best. No matter what, you were always there for me when I needed a friend. You have always gone after your goals, even when there was struggle, you persevered. No matter how selfish I know I can be, you have always looked out for me, and not once can I say you were a bad friend. I'm about to cry. Like what this quote says, everyone has a friend during each stage of life, but the lucky ones have the same friend in all stages of life. I'm lucky to have a friend like you and to be sitting here today, after 12 years of friendship, celebrating the most special day of your life. I am very proud of you, Jamie. Lucky now, and your hard work has most definitely paid off. You look absolutely beautiful tonight, and can't forget what you said, Michael. Okay, now everyone please raise your glass and say with me, may God bless this marriage with only happiness. This marriage with only happiness. Thank you. Sorry.
You did good.
Great job.
I'm not.